Now step 4 is going to involve taking your long rectangular piece of paper, and we're going to call it the scrap paper, and you are going to just tear off that layer of green, and it's okay if it is not a straight line. It's actually preferable, because what's going to happen next is you're going to then look at your reference photo that you're creating the landscape, and you are going to do an additional layer of oil pastel like we did with the green. So for mine, I'm going to put red down. So I tore away the green, and now kind of hanging this on, or putting it over my scratch paper. I want to make sure you can see. There we go. The landscape that I chose has some red flowers on top of the green layer of grass. So again, I'm just putting a nice thick layer of oil pastel that I will repeat the process of using my finger to drag the oil pastel down onto the green of the layer 1. And I really like color, so I'm making mine thick. All right, so now I'll remove that, and then grabbing my square cut, like finished piece of paper, I'm going to place the red on top, and I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to use the same finger, except look, my finger is dirty. So I'm going to take another scratch piece of paper, and I'm going to rub that green off, or you could always use a different finger that doesn't have oil pastel on it. And here I'm repeating that process of taking my finger and dragging it down. And you'll even see how the red and green are blending together. I think I'm gonna do a little, I'm gonna scooch it up a little bit just to get a little more of that red in the bottom of my landscape. And I like how the torn paper creates more of an organic line versus something straight and perfect, because really nothing in nature is straight and perfect. So now here is what I have happening here. Now I would repeat that process of tearing away my layer of the red flowers and setting that aside, and then revisiting my landscape that I chose, that image, and then selecting the next color. And I'm going to keep repeating this process until I've worked my way all the way up to the top of my paper. So stay tuned.